The banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. We take the win.
Off play action. Patterson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Patterson. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 48 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking deep for Hilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14-7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check tight. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All day.
Off the play fake. Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
53, Mike, 53.
Rock it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson, and the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Luck now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Bravo!
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up.
Break.
53's the mark. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
Single slot.
Go.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You can't block me.
2nd and 13. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
On the ready.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Go.
That's mine. I got him.
On the ball. Ready.
Here's Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11B. Hey, 50.
Now it's Locke. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
You better be afraid of me. Smooth.
Mike 50.
Watch the screen.
Pass. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Right here.
From the gun, here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Check out. 675.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
11.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now it's Hines. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mack, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Love. He's got Green. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
Check out. Right, 622. 15, check my 50. Got double up. Hey, check. Mine's 50. I got you. My 50. Line 40. Check out.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jordan Evans able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Off of play action, Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
70, Indy.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Patterson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the interception, it's Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 40 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
Deep grip.
From the gun, Patterson. Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
check. 50.
Yes.
53's Mike. I got you, punk.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 53.
Step.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. This pass complete to Higgins. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. quarterback will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on.
To throw is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch the curl. SOS.
Protein spill.
He's crashing.
Look at me. Door. They go.
On 1st down, Patterson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Off play action. Patterson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
Bullett's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.